you say you gain 60 pounds of water on a car ride here because you're sitting up? That's not reality. Do you have a medical degree I don't know about? Seriously? You telling me if you were able to move, you would eat better?
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Hi. Welcome back to my 600-pound podcast. I'm Jen.
I'm Jess.
And today we are doing everyone's favorite 1,000-pound sisters, Brandi and Kandi.
Not the actual 1,000-pound sisters, but the
Close
My
enough.
600-pound life version.
Yes. Brandi and Kandi from season 5, episode 1.
This isn't Tammy and Amy.
No, it's not.
It's Brandi and Kandi. I love that their names rhyme. I love that their names are both spelled with an I. I absolutely love it. Brandi and Kandi.
It flows right off the tongue.
It really does. So this is season 5, episode 1. But before we get into it, what have you been watching this week?
The Olympics.
Oh, true.
That's about it, honestly.
So true. Oh, amazing.
Mostly
Team USA has been killing it.
I know. What about you?
Olympic clips. Mainly just Simone Biles. She's fucking awesome. Yeah, mainly Olympic clips. Oh, I started that new show on TLC called Forbidden Love.
What is that?
Oh my god, it's brand new. It's bonkers. It's couples that are different religions. So like there's several different couples on there. One girl is Italian Catholic and she's dating a Orthodox Jewish man. And she is, I guess, what's the word? She's becoming Jewish, Orthodox Jewish. And then there's another couple where the guy is Amish and the woman is what they call English, quote unquote. But that's just, she's an American girl. American Girl doll. No, I'm just kidding. But there's several other couples that are Christian and Muslim. But the most interesting couples, though, is the Amish couple and the Orthodox Jewish and Italian Catholic couple. Oh my god.
Because don't you
very, very interesting.
Like ask 3 times to get denied or something when you're converting. All I know is
something like that.
What happened on Sex and the City with Charlotte. That's all I know about that.
Yes, that's all I know about it. Yeah, from Sex and the City. But there's a lot of rules for Orthodox Judaism, like covering their hair.
Oh yeah, when you're married, you cover your hair.
When you're married, they can only have sex in missionary position.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think God would care, but who am I to know?
I thought that was interesting. Yes, dressing modestly, all this other stuff. Yeah. It's interesting. The Amish couple, though, well, the couple where the one guy is Amish, there was a very interesting conversation where the woman actually asked him if he had ever jerked off to an animal.
Oh. You gotta know, though. I guess before you get married, you have to know.
Well, they're already married and pregnant.
Oh, never mind.
But the fact that she actually had to ask him, I'm like, okay, this is great TV. This is great TV. So you guys, please watch. That couple is woo nuts. And of course, 90 Day Fiance. I'm still catching up on their Happily Ever After. I think, what's today? Sunday? Yeah. So Happily Ever After is pissing me off. They're not airing all of the tell-all episodes on streaming services.
Ew, why?
So I had to watch them on sketchy sites. It's really fucking annoying. And I think I don't know how many parts this tell-all is going to be. It might be another 4-parter. I don't know. But this is the one where they're all staying in the mansion together. It's pretty nuts. Angela and Mikhail, and you got Big Ed and Gino and Jasmine. Actually, Jasmine's not been that crazy. It's mainly Angela and Mikhail.
Interesting.
mainly just Angela being psychotic. The new episode, what am I saying? The new season of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way. There's a lot of returning couples, and there's also a lot of new couples. So it's interesting, spicing things up. It's cool to see some old couples, and then it's always interesting to see new couples.
Oh yeah, I love to see the new people moving out of the country and immigrating.
Yes, I love seeing Americans go to another country. I love it.
Same, I love it.
Love it. Like there's this one American man who's going to Indonesia to live with his wife, and they haven't told her family yet until they get there, and they've already sold everything. It's fucking crazy.
Oh my God.
And there's a couple new couples. There's one new couple where it's a young girl who, honestly, she seems cool as shit. Like, she seems like my vibe, very chill. And she's moving to Iceland.
Oh, living my dream.
Oh, I know. I'm like, oh, so jealous. Man. Wow. I would love to go back to Iceland.
Same. Oh, that's not fair. Oh.
I know. But I think that's all I've been watching. Oh, I did go to the movies this weekend, and I did go and see It Ends With Us. Based off the book.
Yeah, I've never read the book, so I don't know anything about it. I literally know nothing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I read the book, God, a million years ago, back in like 2017, 2018. Like way before it got big on TikTok, on Book Talk, whatever.
Before
yeah, I read it before, but I liked the book. I enjoyed it. I thought it was an interesting topic. I thought it was an interesting spin, not like a spin, but it was just an interesting way to, I don't know, write this domestic violence story.
Adapt the, I guess, novel. Adapt it to screen.
Yes. It was interesting. What was kind of annoying, the movie was fine, I will say. The movie was fine. I haven't read the book since, so it's been 7 years since I read the book, so I don't fucking know. But the movie was fine. Didn't have any issues. What I did have an issue with, though, I found out Ryan Reynolds apparently wrote a few scenes of the movie.
Oh.
Because Blake Lively's starring in it.
Okay. I don't know.
Which I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then there's all this stuff going around that, he has to have a hand in everything she does. Blake Lively, and vice versa, she does with him. And the book deals with domestic violence, and it's not based off of, but it was inspired by the author's mom's and her experience with domestic violence. And the way they've been portraying, or I guess marketing the movie, is that it's this beautiful rom-com, but that's not it at all. It's
Weird.
Not like a rom-com like that. It's like a serious, drama. Yeah. I mean, there's some romance in it, but I wouldn't go as far as to be like, oh yeah, this is like a romance book. I definitely thought of it as a drama. But whatever. I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was fine.
That's all that matters.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I was like, whatever, it's fine. I don't give a shit. Yeah. But that's all I've been watching lately.
Okay.
That's about it. What have you guys been watching?
Let us know.
Yes, please.
Join our Facebook group and let us know what you've been doing. It's just like a cool spot to hang out. I don't know.
Yes. Please hang out with us.
Please hang out in the Facebook group. All right. I guess we should get into it. It's late. We're recording this not super late, but it's late enough.
It's late for us too, grandmas.
Yeah. All right.
Goodness.
So
all right.
We're getting into it. So we got Brandi and Kandi. There are two twins that are 29 years old from Vancouver, Washington. And Brandi weighs 587 pounds and Kandi weighs 604 pounds.
I did the math. That is 1,194 pounds. So they beat out the 1,000-pound sisters, and they are actually starring in their own show called 1,194-pound sisters. This episode first aired January 4th, 2017. Can I say this episode opened with a quote? And it's a beautiful quote. "The only thing more difficult than fighting for your life is fighting for the life of someone you love."
Aww.
I've heard that somewhere before.
Really?
I swear to God I have. And you know what it reminded me of? The opening scene in Twilight.
Oh, wait, yeah. Oh my God, it might be the
But it was like, oh my God, hold on. Let me think. The opening scene in Twilight with the deer, and she's like,
the opening line.
the opening line is thinking about dying, but dying in the place of someone that I love.
Okay.
Doesn't seem so bad or something.
I'd never given much thought to how I would die, but dying in the place of someone I love seems like a good way to go.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
Yup. It's the same thing. Okay. So you said the twins are from Vancouver, Washington. I didn't know. I thought Vancouver was Canada.
I think there's 2 Vancouvers.
And they're both like that close together?
I think so. Yeah.
Why? That's stupid. Who did that?
I don't know.
Who designed this?
Who did
Hold
this?
on. Let me look up Vancouver, Washington. Okay, it's it's right by it's by Portland. Okay. Like Portland, Oregon. Oh my gosh. Why is my map acting up now? I just want to see I wanted to see how far away it was from
Vancouver.
Forks.
Oh.
But
no.
It's pretty far.
Okay. No, I thought it would be closer.
Yeah. No.
So
no, it is right on the it's right on the line of Oregon. So it's pretty far from Forks. Damn.
That sucks.
Damn. Oh well. Wah, wah.
Okay, so the opening scene starts and it's showing the 2 twins in the same bed. Weird.
We got to talk about this bed. Okay. So the twins are sharing a bed. This is a very big bed. Again, the twins total are 1,194 pounds. They're sharing a bed, guys. A bed. This bed is pushed up against the corner of the bedroom. So there's only 2 sides of the bed that are like accessible.
Yeah. To get out of.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you have
you know how like, why would your bed be like up against the corner like that?
Because poor Brandi doesn't even get like a bedside table.
No, she doesn't. And then she's got to crawl in from like the bottom of the bed, the foot of the bed to the top.
It's so bizarre. It's so weird.
But then Kandi, I think Candy's the one that gets the normal side of the bed because she has a place to put her glasses down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
that
was weird.
Very strange. So, just the whole room itself looks like it's covered in dust. And that's when I realized, later on that's the powder that they use on themselves.
It was so bad. It's like, can we run a Swiffer on this floor? Just I would hate to just be walking around barefoot in like baby powder.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
I wonder what their feet look like. Like the bottoms of their shoes, the bottoms of their socks.
Oh, pasty white. I don't know. So the twins wake up and Kandi immediately goes into the shower and she starts showering off and she's like, oh, I wish like Brandi could help me shower because it's so hard to have one person doing this. Like it's so difficult for me.
Lord.
Because they do everything
sits
together.
in the shower. Yeah, they do everything together. So Candy's sitting in the shower and cleans herself, and then Brandi comes in with a towel and just undresses and gets in the shower. Now, both of the girls here are naked, like in front of each other.
Oh, yeah.
They're 29 years old.
It's weird.
Okay.
It's getting weird.
You and I are like 20 months apart. Like we're Irish twins. We were kind of raised like twins.
Dude, I wouldn't.
Dude.
No way.
No.
Like the bed?
No fucking way.
They share a bed.
They share a bed
That's so
every night. Like,
weird.
I'm fine. When we go away on vacation, I'm fine sharing a bed with you. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
That's totally fine. But every night,
Not having your own bedroom at 29 years old and having to share a bed with like your sibling. That's so like, I'm sure.
I was gonna say, when I was 29, I didn't have my own room. I live with my husband.
Oh, that's different. That's different.
That's different. And I was gonna say, you've lived with your boyfriend.
I know. But I mean, like, as in, like, if you still, I don't know, like, imagine living at home still. And you're like an adult living with like your parents still, and you have to like share a bedroom and a bed with your sibling, and you're like late 20s. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Well, I'm so curious. Like, okay. Oh, one of my friends is a twin, and she lives with her twin,
Okay, that's fine.
but they have separate rooms.
I would hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know what? After this, I'm gonna text my friend, and I gotta ask her if you and your sister they are living together. I'm like, would you guys share a bed? Oh, bonkers.
I don't know, maybe we're being too mean. Maybe people are like, oh no, that's fine, that's normal.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. Like at that point, at that age, I would want my own space. I'd want my own space.
Right. Exactly. Like, you and I were raised kind of like twins. Kind of. Like the matching outfits, doing everything, single thing together, sharing friends, whatever.
Clothing, you know.
Hell, similar names.
I know, but it's like late teenage years, we got our own rooms.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially when I went off to college.
Yeah, that's when we like got our own rooms, essentially.
Right.
When you would come home.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
I don't know. This is just bizarre.
It's honestly, it's the whole naked thing that's really off-putting me right now. Specifically, so after Brandi's shower, Brandi, by the way, stands up in the shower the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
She is like 20 some pounds lighter than Kandi, which makes sense that why she's able to stand. But anyway, so both the girls after their shower, they lay down on their bed together naked.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yes. They both are laying on the bed.
This is really weird.
Weird. This is what the hell? So they start getting dressed. They're wearing the same bra.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
They're wearing the same shorts. I'm like, guys, you're 29 years old. And this is when, well, before they put the shorts on, they powder each other.
Down there. Yeah.
Down there.
It's like,
and under their stomach folds.
Whoa. It was a lot to take in.
And it's like, that's when I realized, oh, the dust isn't really dust. It's from the powder.
They're powdering each other up, taking turns. It's super weird. It's very bizarre.
Yeah. I just don't know how the powder got into the living room. This is the bedroom.
They track it. They track it in. Like, that's why I'm like,
Christ.
Can we run like a broom across this floor when you're done like doing this?
Oh my God. They need a Roomba.
Oh, please. God, that would make so much sense.
Christ.
All right, so we're going to get into their backstory if you want to start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So their backstory, they showing some really cute baby photos of the twins. So the twins explain they started gaining weight when they were young. Excuse me. They started gaining weight.
I thought you were about to throw up.
Excuse me, I just had a little burp.
The way you grabbed your mouth, I was like, is she about to throw up?
No! Should I trying to be ladylike?
Should I cut all this out?
I don't care what you do. Oh, God. Maybe the burp if it was loud. That's gross. Okay, so the twins started gaining weight when they were young. The They refer to their father as their bio dad. I assume they don't have a relationship with him at all. So they said their bio dad kind of used food as a babysitter. And I'm like, how the hell does that work? Apparently, when they would cry, he would dump cereal on the table and just let them have it.
I'm just picturing like chickens when you have chickens and you just throw corn on the ground.
Not the chickens.
I was like, the way they described that, I'm like, that's horrible.
That's so terrible. Like the chicken feet.
Like, their dad sounds horrible. Like, who does that?
Horrible.
Who fucking does that?
I bet he got one of those bags of like, you know, the dollar store brand, off-brand cereal that comes in the bags, and he just ripped it from the bottom and just shook it out on the table. Come on, Brandi and Kandi, get it, girls.
This dad sounds horrible.
Horrible. A horrible person. The girls explained they felt like their parents didn't want to deal with them. Both of their parents were addicted to drugs. Their dad dealt with drugs, but their dad dealt drugs directly out of the house, meaning people were coming in and out all the time. Their mom pops in briefly in like an interview here. I didn't catch her name, but we later find out her name is Bobby with an I-E. She pops in very, very briefly and says something about their dad, whatever. And this is when the girls say that, you know, so many people were coming in and out of the home that I don't think they said what age, but they were sexually abused by an acquaintance of their dad. It sounded like they had told their mom. And I think the mom tried to
tell the dad
intervene.
Or like, and he didn't believe it. And I was like, are you joking?
Ugh.
You've got all these fucking wackos probably coming in and out of this house like a clown car. And it's like, yeah dude, like, what were you fucking gonna think was gonna happen? Like,
right.
Jesus.
Oh, God, this dad sounds like a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
So, oh, God. So the girls described their home growing up as a very violent home. At some point, their mom and dad broke up, but they said their mom still wasn't there. Their mom ended up going to rehab, but then after rehab, their mom turned to alcohol. And this is when we meet Grandma Sherry. So Grandma Sherry comes in, she's talking, she explains that the girl's grandfather was very, very sick, and so the grandmother was busy taking care of the grandfather. And the grandma was like, I had no idea how bad it was for the girls, otherwise I would have taken them in a heartbeat. And I'm like, oh my gosh, the grandma had no idea. And the girl said every time they went to their grandparents' house was a safe place. They said their mom was a scary drunk and that food was a safe comfort.
They said they started to find extra ways to get more food at school, and they just started gaining more weight. So about 12 years old, they were 200 pounds. So it started getting bullied a lot in school. Oh, and then they said about the age of 14 is when they stopped bothering trying to lose weight, and they were about 300 pounds each in high school.
Ugh.
And then junior year, they said that their mom was drunk all the time, and she tried to attempt suicide, and Kandi had to stop her from like committing suicide. So after that, like, I guess they called the cops. And their mom like flipped out and then kicked them out at the age of 16. Crazy. Christ. So when they were kicked out, they both like kind of had to find a job at this department store and kind of just figure it out, I guess. Like,
yeah, they said they lived on their own. Yeah. And I'm like, how? 2 16-year-old girls?
Yeah.
How? Where did they go?
Probably like,
what the where?
Like a random apartment complex and just got I don't know, 2 of them working.
How? With what money?
They worked at the department store.
Oh,
it's terrible.
Oh my God. So, oh Jesus. So they started having bad anxiety attacks from what I heard, it was from fear of not being able to take care of themselves. And this is when they had to stop working because it was harder to get around.
Yeah, and this is so this scene, they're heading out of the house and Kandi is gonna drive them. It looked like they were trying to drive to a grocery store, but like they got there and they both started to like cry in the car. I was like, what's going on?
I
was a little
don't know what the hell is happening here. So I wrote down, at first I couldn't tell who was who, and this is when I realized that Kandi is in the glasses and Brandi does not have glasses. So Kandi, I think, is the one driving.
Yeah. Yeah, she's driving.
Yeah. So Kandi was in the yellow shirt and Brandi was wearing the purple shirt, and I'm like, this color combo here, these bright shirts, I'm just like killing me. They're killing me here. So they stop at the grocery store, and I wrote purple shirt crying. So I guess Brandy's crying. And this is what Brandi, I think, says that something about her anxiety was getting too high. And so they literally back out of the parking space, and instead they go to McDonald's drive-thru.
Which, I mean, I will be the first to admit, I will go to the grocery store, buy groceries, and then go and get food afterwards.
Oh, hell yeah. That sounds amazing.
I'm like, I'm not making all this tonight. Oh, God.
So they get their McDonald's drive-thru, and then immediately they're like, yeah. And then they're immediately like, we gotta park behind a building to hide and eat. But the thing is, they parked at the grocery store and immediately left. They took one look at that building and was like, I can't do this today.
I can't do this.
They didn't even go grocery shopping.
No. They just went and got sundaes and hamburgers and fries.
I can't do this. So they parked behind some building and to hide and eat because they don't like people watching them eat. And then I'm very confused here because then they drive back home and then their mom comes home with McDonald's breakfast, with the McDonald's pancakes, the hot cakes.
All right, so I think we got a little bamboozled by production. I think the mom probably came over first with breakfast, and that happened probably before when them going out to get groceries. I don't know.
Okay, because they're still in the same yellow and purple shirt, too.
Maybe they flip-flop the scenes around for some reason. I don't know.
I'm so confused, because I don't think they would have Sundays that while serving breakfast, too, right?
That can't be.
Girl, I don't know. Jesus Christ. So, later on, they're eating pizza. And this is when they're both in black shirts now.
Huh.
And each twin, oh my gosh. Oh, Jesus Christ. They both have an entire 2-liter bottle of Dr. Pepper that they are drinking like a water bottle.
I can't imagine.
I'm like, God. Girls, no.
Also, a whole 2-liter? I feel like I couldn't drink a whole 2-liter.
By myself? Absolutely
my
not.
teeth would feel so crummy after that. My teeth always feel really gross after drinking like a thing of soda. It's that weird film it leaves.
It's they feel like fuzzy.
Yeah. I don't know how they're doing a full 2-liter of that.
God. So that's, I guess, one day in the life of the girls. So the next day, Sherry is here to visit Grandma Sherry.
Yeah, Grandma Sherry and the two just little yappy dogs are greeting her.
Oh, two little yappy dogs.
2 little dogs.
Grandma Sherry is sitting down in their living room, and their living room decor is just gorgeous. Grandma Sherry is seated, and behind her is this gigantic wall of DVDs.
It was crazy. That was a wall of
it looked like a Blockbuster or a Hollywood video.
It was an entire wall.
It was the entire wall. It was a lot of like just generic rom-coms, generic comedies, generic like blockbuster movies.
Action movies, just like random stuff. Nothing to write home about. Nothing.
Yeah. Nothing like, it wasn't like Backdoor Sluts 9 or something crazy.
Then again, I didn't really look. Like, I wasn't taking notes on which DVDs. I should have written down which ones they had on there.
I think the only one I really did notice was She's the Man.
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
Because I love that movie.
It's so good.
Oh, So good. One of Amanda Bynes' best
I
work,
know.
if not her best work. Oh, it probably is Amanda Bynes' best work, honestly.
I don't know. Because she's the man, and then
Uh-huh.
oh my god, what is the other one that came around? Oh, I think I'm mixing up. Never mind. I don't even know what I'm trying to think of.
Yeah.
God, what was another one from her? I can't even think.
Amanda
Yeah.
Bynes?
Oh my god.
She was in, oh god.
Yeah,
She was in Hairspray.
well,
She was in Easy A. She was in,
that's
oh
all
god.
I'm blanking on her other movies.
Oh, wait a second. No, she was in way more. Big Fat Liar, but
Oh, ooh.
hold on.
God, I don't remember.
What a Girl Wants.
That's what I was thinking of. What a Girl Wants.
Okay, can I say I've never seen What a Girl Wants?
I feel like I've seen it. I just don't really remember what happens.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Because that's when she like goes to like the UK or something. I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, she goes to the UK.
Yeah. But all right.
Oh.
So their grandma Sherry comes over and she's going to let the girls know that since they can't afford to move to Houston, she is going to help pay for them to move and get down there to see Dr. Now. And she mentions that it's not natural for grandkids to die before grandma. Aww.
Oh.
So about a week.
I love her.
I know. She's so nice. She really cares.
Oh.
Like, thank God somebody cares.
I know. Thank God someone cares about these girls. Jesus Christ.
So, a week later, they are packing up and moving to Houston. They're not really taking much because they're just going to drive down in their car. They got some family friends helping them out. And they mentioned that they've never been more than a couple hours from home. And Sherry, the grandma, is coming with them to help them move and get settled
Thank God.
in. So
yeah,
they get in the car, they start driving, and
can I say, there was this shot from the back seat of their yellow and purple shirts next to each other as the girls are sitting in the front seats of the car, and I don't even know how to describe it, but if you just watch that scene again,
they
just watch it and you'll just know what the hell I'm talking about.
They did them dirty.
They did them so fucking dirty, these poor girls. Just the shot of the yellow and purple shirts next to each other.
Know.
The shot from the back seat of the two of them in the front seats. Oh, they did them so dirty. But I love the voiceover in this scene too, because the girls are like, oh, I have no idea what Dr. Now is going to want us to do. And I'm
yeah,
like,
you do.
Have you seen this show before?
You've watched it.
He's going to want you to go on the diet.
Why is it so hard?
What do you mean you don't know? Christ almighty.
All right. So can I just say?
Oh.
So 3 days in the drive.
Oh.
They're like, oh, this is the furthest east we've ever been. Brandi said, it's so strange being in a foreign land. This is America still. We're still in the U.S.
This is still America. Can I say, it didn't say where exactly they were, but outside the windows still look like the Pacific Northwest.
I know. It's like,
I'm like, girl, what the hell? There's a shot of a lake. And there was a shit ton of trees and some big hills. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Foreign land.
This still looks the foreign land. What are they in? California? Nevada?
They might have been like going down maybe the weird way where maybe they go through like Colorado and like Oklahoma. Maybe that way they were going. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I'm like, girl, this is
Vancouver.
Still the U.S.
It's a foreign land. Now, I will say, like, you know, America is so fucking big. It's so big. Like, you know, in Europe, like a quick day trip or a 3-hour trip is from like one country to another. Yeah. Whereas here, it's like, what is a 3-hour trip? Fucking Fort Worth to San Antonio, Texas, and you're still in Texas. Okay. So from Vancouver to Houston, looks like Google says you're going to go through Oregon, then Idaho, then Utah, or Wyoming, Denver. Or you'll go through Kansas, Oklahoma, or you'll go through Utah, New Mexico, into Texas.
Jeez.
Goodness
That's
gracious.
a slog.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ew, I'd rather die.
And then
Ugh,
road trip across the U.S.
sorry.
I'd do it.
Ugh.
But all
Ugh.
right, so Sherry said the
Ugh.
girls are very stressed from the drive, so they stopped to get some fast food like mozzarella sticks, like potato cakes, and they're just eating fast food because they say it's stressful being on the road.
Yeah, and those damn dogs are in the car too.
Oh, they got
Those
like
little
little
yippy
yappy.
dogs.
Oh my god, no wonder it's stressful. They got those damn yappy dogs.
They got those damn yippy dogs in the car.
We gotta get what's
Ugh.
his face back, the Chihuahua trainer from Lupe's
Oh God!
boyfriend.
From Lupe's
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Oh, sorry, that's the Patreon episode. If you haven't
That
listened,
was the Patreon
Yeah.
episode. Oh my God, Lupe's boyfriend.
the Chihuahua.
The Chihuahua trainer.
Oh, Oh god, they got these dogs with them. So 2 days later from the original 3 days, so I guess it took them 5 days. They finally get to Houston.
Good God.
Drive.
Oh, real quick though, when they pull up to the shopping center of Dr. Now's like shopping center place, I love that they zoomed in on the Dr. Cell Phone store. Like there's a store and it just says Dr. Cell Phone.
Oh,
And it's like right next to Dr. Now's office.
oh, they're
I'm like, wow, they got the
Wow.
two most important doctors like right there. Dr. Cell Phone and Dr. Now. I love that.
Oh, so they get to
All
Dr.
right.
Cell Phone's office and they're weighing in. Brandi weighs in at 587.9 pounds and Kandi weighs in at 604.7 pounds. Kandi thought they'd be the same weight, but she said this is the highest she's ever seen. So they go in the office. Dr. Now, obviously, like, well, what led you to gaining all this weight? They said we use food for comfort. And he's like, girls, between the both of you, you're half a ton.
Damn.
Yeah.
I also love the voiceovers because they're like, oh, I'm worried Dr. Now's going to say no to us. And I'm like, have you seen the show? Have you seen this fucking show?
Does production just say like hold a gun to their head and say, read these lines that everyone seems to just say every episode?
So stupid.
But
Oh God.
But
Can I also say
yeah.
during Brandi's weigh-in, she had rolled her pants up.
Really?
Yeah. It was like her pants kind of reminded me of those memes when it was like, look at my lawyer, I'm definitely going to jail. Those memes. Where you see the lawyer's pants and you're like, oh, I'm definitely going to jail.
You can't even afford to get these things tailored. They go into jail.
I mean, not gonna lie, as someone who is oh my God, speaking of height, I was gonna say, as someone who is 5'1", I have to roll all my pants. But also, I'm 5'1". I am officially 5'1".
What? Where'd that come from?
So at work, I was bored one day and I hopped up on the scale, and we have the pediatric scale, or for kids, that has like the thing that measures up to your head. And I was like, oh, you know what? Just for shits and gigs, let me measure myself here. And I stood up nice and tall and straight. I took my shoes off. 5'1".
I'm shocked.
Exactly.
Wow.
Usually I'm in between 5'0" and 5'1", but it's always below 5'1". But this time I was right on the line of 5'1".
What the bro? Wow. That's crazy.
How tall are you
I'm
now?
only 5 feet.
Oh,
Weird.
we'll have to measure you again.
Okay. I'll get my measurements in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
How exciting. Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm getting
but,
shorter.
But I totally get having. Yeah. Sheesh. It's turning into grandma. Just shriveling.
Yeah.
Just,
Ugh.
oh man.
Where were we?
All right. So after, well, no, not after the appointment. During the appointment, Dr. Now says he wants them to each lose 50 pounds in 1 month.
Yeah, 1 month. They got to motivate each other.
Yeah, 1 month.
Kandi says that they're each other's enablers, so it's going to be super hard to do this. Yeah, no shit. So we're up at month 1, and they're at their new place, their apartment in Houston. Grandma is still here. Grandma Sherry. Never mind. She's not there. She went home.
Oh, I'm so sad their grandma
I
left.
know.
I'm so sad.
But they're making like a bed. They're putting together a bed.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still sharing a bed?
I think they are.
Wow.
I only saw one bed.
Same.
I'm at a loss here.
It's a little weird. It's getting weird.
It's getting really fucking weird. It's like, what's that TV show? Smothered, but for sisters.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't they have a show like that?
I don't think so. I can think of Smothered.
Yeah, TLC show about sisters or twins.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, wait, actually, you know what? The grandma was still here.
Extreme Sisters.
I've never heard of that.
That's what it was. Extreme Sisters. Oh, God. It follows the lives of sisters and twins who have obsessive and inseparable relationships.
Oh.
Odd. Yeah,
weird.
TLC's got everything, man. TLC has everything.
I love it, though.
I do. That is amazing. Was it canceled?
Probably.
Oh, maybe.
And then they went on to Smothered.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
That's what I was saying. The grandma didn't leave. She was still there because she said, "Ask yourself one question. Is this bite worth my life?" And I was like, "Oh my god, the little rhyme."
Okay. Is this bite worth my life? I love that, Grandma.
Love that.
Make that into a sign and hang it up.
Yeah, not live, laugh, love.
Oh, I'm gonna make that into a really beautiful sign.
Is this bite
worth
my life?
With like a really pretty font, like that really cutesy
pretty font.
What's it called? What is that font? Like that gorgeous little font that you see.
Wingdings.
Is this bite worth my life?
All right, so
I love that.
1 week later, they're walking the tiny yappy dogs in the parking lot behind the building so nobody can see them. Kandi feels bad that she's slowing her sister Brandi down during their walk. And they're like, head back to the house after the little walk. Kandi asks if the salad has calories that they're making. It's like, yeah, I mean, even though it's a salad, it's still technically, it's got calories in it. So they put a bunch of cheese on the salad and also sour cream. But they do like lean turkey. They're measuring it out. So it's like, okay, I guess it's a healthy salad. And we're now at month 2. We get back to month 2 at the office.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, we're flying by here. On their dining room table, though, there was a lot of pills.
I noticed that. There was a lot of pills. I don't know what.
There was a lot of pills. What ailments do you think those are all
blood
for?
Pressure, cholesterol,
anxiety.
Oh,
God, I hope
definitely
they have anxiety meds.
I hope so. But
probably some for the dogs.
Oh, yeah. The dogs probably have anxiety too.
Honestly, I'm sorry, but that's the funniest thing ever to me when people are like, my dog has anxiety.
Yeah, those yappy dogs are always shaking from their anxiety.
I love it. When dogs take anxiety meds.
They hold their little hands up. And they're just shaking.
With their little hands be shaking. I love that. I love that so much. Oh God.
So it's their weigh-in time. So Kandi weighs in first. She is 536 pounds. She lost 68 pounds. And
holy shit.
Brandi is next. Brandi is 515. She lost 70 pounds.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Holy shit. Holy shit. So they exceeded their goal in 1 month of losing 50 pounds. Kandi lost 68 and Brandi lost 70.
Damn.
And because originally both of them, well, Kandi was 600 something and Brandi was 580 something.
I know. They lost so much.
Like, holy shit. So much. I'm like shocked. So Dr. Now comes in and of course he's like, this is amazing. I'm so proud of you guys. But he says some test results are concerning. He wants to approve them both for surgery, but he wants to do some more tests to make sure they're both healthy enough to, do the surgery. And I'm like, they better call their grandma and let her know all the success, because especially since she paid.
I know.
They better be calling her. So they're like, okay, all right, great, blah, blah, blah. So 4 days later, they're letting their thoughts get the best of them. And I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, God.
Their anxiety is getting the best of them. And they're at the fucking drive-thru. I'm like, for what? Anxiety about what, though?
The results.
About what, though?
Their health results. It's like, you know what? We know what'll calm me down. A fast food thing, like something from a fast food restaurant.
Oh my God, that's just gonna make it worse. I'm sorry. Ugh. Let me. Ugh. I'm trying to be nice. Ugh. But they're both eating. So they go get drive-through, and then they stop at some park, and they're eating fast food outside the car, and they got the dogs with them. The yippy dogs with them at this park.
The yippy dogs.
Yippee dogs. And I'm like, oh God, here we go again. And then another 10 days later. So it's been 14 days total since their last appointment.
Yeah.
And they're back at Dr. Now's office. So I guess it's like month 2.5. They said they're nervously waiting for lab results, and they get weighed again. And so this time, Brandi steps up on the scale first, and her pants are rolled up again. Not a good sign. Although, yeah, honestly, not a good sign, because the last time she stepped on the scale with her pants rolled up, she was 580 something.
God.
So Brandi and her rolled up pants step on the scale. She's 513, the total loss of 4 pounds in 2 weeks. And then Kandi steps up on the scale, and she is 532, with also a 4-pound weight loss in 2 weeks, which is interesting because they both had lost like 68 and 70 pounds in 1 month. And here they are, half of a month, and they've only lost 4 pounds.
Damn.
So Dr. Now is like, what the hell happened? Everything was going so well.
What happened?
What happened? Of course, they said they're stressed about the tests, and they added carbs.
He's so mad.
He's so mad. So he tells Kandi that her EKG was abnormal and her heart is pumping abnormally. He says that she needs to lose more weight before surgery and that heart failure is imminent. And then he says that Brandi's EKG is normal. However, they are now not approved for surgery because of the lack of progress. Ugh. Oh my God. So they need to lose another 30 pounds next month. And the girls are just sitting there, and they both have these t-shirts on with the front pocket, and they have their cell phones in their front pocket. Why? It's dragging their shirts down. And I'm like, oh, that's such a look, but not a good look.
It's going to stretch
it's
it out.
Not a look. It's like a, ugh.
Yeah.
And the voice over here says, if one of us goes, the other will go. As in die.
This is something
if one of us dies, the other will die.
Like, the husband dies and the wife has to, like, throw herself on the burning, like, thing.
What in the hell?
This is what I'm picturing.
What culture is that?
I have no idea.
What the hell? Yeah, so they're like, if you die, I die.
I was like,
like they are literally ride or die.
It's a little much.
It's excessive. So, oh goodness, we are at month 3, and we get this scene of Kandi making dinner. Looks like she's making turkey burgers and some green beans.
Yeah.
Then I was like, oh, this isn't really a turkey burger. It's just a turkey patty. There's no bun.
They don't need the bun.
They don't need the bun. Makes sense. But it's just a turkey patty and some side of green beans.
Like,
and I'm like, oh.
Well, you know, God. I mean, they're on the diet.
Where's the seasoning?
No.
I know, but Lord, it just looks so sad.
Like, they're actually measuring out, like, the green beans. And I was like, oh, I'm lazy. I would have just been like, green beans are healthy. It's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. I don't measure anything.
I don't either. Maybe that's the problem.
Goodness. Oh, God. Who knows? But the girls are doing some chair exercises on the TV, and they got their stretchy bands. They're actually like working out. They're doing some like moves from the chair. It looks like they're actually putting forth effort and trying.
Oh yeah.
It looks like their anxiety about the tests is no longer there, and they're like really focused. According to this one scene from month 3.
And now we're at month 4, and we're back at the office.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you got this on your episode, but I was watching it on Max, and like the beginning,
I was too.
Did you see that weird like edited clip where it's a clip of Kandi in the actual doctor office chair smiling, and then it cuts to Dr. Now talking, but then it cuts back to them getting ready to be weighed in? Did you have that?
I think so. Yeah, I saw a couple weird things like that in my episode where it would show like a weird flashback.
But it's not supposed to be.
Of them in the office?
Yeah.
I have no idea. It was very out of place. It didn't make any sense.
I think somebody edited it wrong, maybe? Because I saw that and I was like, what the fuck is this?
The fuck? Megalomedia does not care.
No, and this is season 5.
They just are like, yeah, they're like, let's just slap it together. Yeah. Who's watching this? They knew with season 5, they were like, we gotta slap this shit together because we got the Asante brothers at the end of season 5.
Oh, true.
They're like, that's the gold.
Mm-hmm. True.
They were like, let's get past all this shit. So they're at Dr. Dow's. Kandi is going to weigh in first, and Kandi weighs in at 500 pounds. She lost 32 pounds and a total loss of 105 pounds.
That's crazy.
Crazy. She started out at 604 and now she's 500.
Wow.
Brandi weighed in at 482 with a loss of 32 pounds this month, a total loss of 107. Brandi weighed 487 at the first weigh-in. 587. Mm-hmm. And now she's 482. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, they pretty much lost a pound a day. That's nuts.
Yeah, that is wild. So Dr. Now is very proud of them. He says that Brandi is approved for weight loss surgery. He says that the girls are losing in sync and they are too dependent on each other. He says Kandi needs to be sure her heart is as healthy as can be. So he does want Kandi to lose some more weight before they do surgery on her because of her heart. So he schedules Brandi and Kandi. He's like, Dr. Now says, not until I'm more confident in your heart health. And Kandi is like, you know what? This works out well because now I can like take care of Brandi. Because Brandi was like, I wanted to do this together. But I'm like, who the hell would take care of both of you?
I know, that's like, it's easier if you both get it at different times. And also Dr. Now said they would make them like start to become more individuals by making them get it at separate times so they're not doing everything together, I guess. Like, that makes sense.
Right. Absolutely. So 2 weeks later, Grandma's here for Brandi's surgery. Yay, Sherry. Yay. Brandi's crying and Candy's like, don't you dare leave me. Don't leave me. And I'm like, oh, goodness gracious. Oh, so Dr. Now says that he's going to do a gastric bypass and he starts poking the holes in her stomach. And then Dr. Now says he doesn't have enough room in her abdomen to do a bypass. So instead, he's like, I'm just going to do a gastric sleeve. And I'm like, I need to know the difference between a gastric bypass and a gastric sleeve.
So the sleeve is when they remove part of the stomach and just leave a small, skinny stomach in place. And the bypass, the gastric bypass, I think is when they're like bypassing something. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Okay, here we go. All right. According to Google, let's see. Gastric bypass is both restrictive and malabsorptive. I hope I said that right. While gastric sleeve is only restricted.
Interesting.
So the sleeve removes part of the stomach, and the bypass. Oh, the bypass creates a small gastric pouch and reroutes the small bowel. So the smaller stomach then limits food portions, and the rerouted intestines absorb fewer calories.
Ooh, oh, I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Wow.
Huh.
Whoa, that's so crazy.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
But Dr. Now says that
Wow.
surgery went very well, and she should lose about 100 pounds in the next few months. So we're switching off to month 5 now.
Woo!
Brandi is currently 449 pounds. She lost 32 pounds since surgery. So she's lost a total of 139 pounds. So we're back at their little apartment.
Wow. Wow. Brandi was 587 and now she's 449.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy. So Brandi says she hasn't had much of an appetite. She says it's very strange not having any cravings. She does feel lost without the cravings. And then she feels bad having the surgery without Kandi. But Kandi says she feels really excited now seeing Brandi go through it. And she's like even more gung-ho and ready about her own surgery, especially now that she's seen how Brandi has gone through it. I'm like, have you two talked about this yet? Because, like, Brandi's over here like, oh, I feel bad. And then Kandi's like, oh, I'm excited. I'm like, glad I was able to watch Brandi go through it. Now I'm ready for mine. And Brandi's like, oh, I feel bad. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, do y'all communicate?
No.
For twins, I mean, my God.
Yeah, Brandi's like, I feel disconnected from her because I got the surgery. It's like, girl, relax.
Girl. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Okay, this reminds me. Okay, you know, I was talking about that TLC show with the twins, like the obsessive twins. I remember there was this one set of twins that were so like obsessed with each other and they had to do every single thing the same. One of the twins, I think, had to have like a surgery and did not want to do the surgery because it would leave a scar.
Oh.
And the other twin would not have that scar. And she didn't want to do it.
This sounds familiar.
Yeah.
That's insane, though.
That was on... Yeah, that's fucking insane.
Like, wow.
Oh, fucking...
It's like, hey...
Weird,
you know
man.
what you could do? Check out something called therapy. Maybe do that. That sounds like something you could use.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Jesus.
Imagine being so dependent on your sibling.
That's just to a different level. That's crazy.
That is. Like, I think we're close.
Yeah, but
you know?
not like that. That's insane.
Ew, not like that. That's fucking crazy. Ew.
Yeah.
Like, maybe we're closer than most siblings. I don't know. We talk every day. We text every day in multiple group chats.
Oh, yeah.
Like our family group chat, and then our friend group chat, and then a separate group chat with you and me, and then a sibling group chat.
Yeah. I don't know.
A lot of group
There's some
chats.
people that, like, don't talk to their siblings at all. It's so weird.
Yeah. It's weird. Ooh. Oh,
yeah.
God.
But, where were we? Oh, month 6. So, Kandi is not losing as much weight as she thought she would. So she's going to get out of her comfort zone and she's going to go work out alone.
Yes.
She went to
honestly
Planet Fitness.
Yes. I'm so proud of Kandi though. Like, holy shit. Wow. So yeah, she goes to Planet Fitness by herself. Honestly, they can blur out that Planet Fitness logo all they want. We all know what that is.
Yeah.
The purple and yellow. We know what it is. The gears all over the walls. Like, come on. She has 2 trainers with her, and Kandi was like really nervous. She was like, I'm scared people are going to be looking at me and all this stuff. But watching her do like the exercises with the trainers, like, I don't know. She looked like she was enjoying herself and actually having fun and like not so focused on what was going on around her.
Just that she was having fun.
Yeah, I was like, okay, girl. So we skipped month 7 completely.
Oh.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
I didn't even know.
Where's month 7,
I didn't notice
bitch?
at first.
I did. That was fucking rude. We're back at Dr. Now's office, and Kandi's by herself. And can I say, she's signing in with one of those pens with a giant flower on top.
Yeah.
You know there has been some serious drama in that office if they have a giant flower with those on those pens.
Why is that a drama?
You know damn well there is some drama in that office. Are you kidding me? They've been losing pens left and right. They probably have like, where's my pen? Where's my pen? We need more pens. Oh, I'm 1,000% sure. And that's why they put that big ass flower on those pens.
I always wonder why so many places will have this ridiculous flowers on their pens, but
so they don't lose them.
Sticky fingers in these offices.
Yeah. Oh my God. And I'm sure, like, I don't know. Like,
people are like, "Stop."
I'm sure I want to say there's like drama at Dr. Now's office. I'm sure.
Oh, there's probably a ton of drama.
Yeah. Do you think Blush Queen steals pens?
I think Blush Queen steals more than just pens. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Jennifer!
I'm kidding.
Oh my God. Not our Blush Queen.
I think Bang steals pens. Definitely.
Yeah.
She's definitely stealing.
Bangs?
The lady with the bangs, that blonde lady. With the straight bangs.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But,
okay. I was going to say Cassandra, I think, is, a pen hoarder. I think she's the one who started the pen flowers because she was so fucking sick of everyone taking the pens, and she's sick of everyone's shit.
Oh yeah, she's done. I think she's totally done.
She's done. She's done with everyone's shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, to be a fly on that wall in that office. My God. Damn. So Kandi, after signing in with the giant flower pen, she weighs in. She is 464 pounds. Let's see, what was her last weigh-in?
480 something? I don't remember.
No, Kandi's last weigh-in was 500.
520 or 532, right?
No, 500.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 500 in month 4.
Oh, okay. Damn, so
Goodness
she lost
gracious.
36 pounds. A total of 140 pounds.
Well, yeah, she lost 46 pounds, total 140. She was 604. Holy crap. So she's doing tests at the office and she's laying on the exam table, guys.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Okay, someone in the Facebook group had posted a picture of the exam table and was like, why are there exam tables in these rooms? Now we know.
They're actually using them.
They're actually using them. And Kandi was laying on it. Like, she was able to fit on it at 464 pounds. So, there's our answer, guys. Mystery solved.
Case closed.
Oh, I love that for us. All right, so her heart is looking much better, and she is approved for surgery. Woo woo!
Doctor now says that there's still like a high risk, but they're gonna go ahead with the surgery. So they're a couple of days later, they're at the hospital. Bobby, their mom, is here. Brandi is a little worried about their mom being there, worried she's gonna stress Kandi out. But today, for the surgery, Doctor now is saying he is not going to attempt the full bypass. He's going to do a sleeve instead, since it's just like a little easier on the body. All right, so they do the surgery. It goes very well, and it's the what?
Can I just say, when they started the surgery, though, they had all this this plastic sheet all over her face. Why is that? It was like, when you get like a package and it comes in like all this plastic and you're ripping off the plastic and you bunch it up and then you throw it. It looked like someone did that, and then it landed on Kandi's face on the OR
You thought
table.
they put trash on her face?
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
No.
It was like a gigantic clump of plastic all over her face while they're like starting to operate on her, and I'm like, why is there all this like bundle of plastic on her face?
She's asleep. She's not gonna know.
Oh! Rude?
Rude.
What? I want to know with surgeries why do they cover your face?
So you don't look at them?
Oh,
No, so they don't look at you.
I gotta Google this.
I don't know.
Oh, why? Why is your face covered during surgery?
Is it to make it
There it is.
less personable in case they die so you don't feel bad?
Oh my God.
No, I don't know. I'm making stuff up.
Oh. Patients are covered during surgery with sterile drapes to prevent the spread of fluids and blood.
Oh, okay.
And to protect the surgical field from contamination. Okay, but that doesn't explain why it was like bunched up like garbage and just on top of her face.
Because it was probably a Friday night and they wanted to go out to the club, so they're just trying to rush the surgery.
Damn.
That's what I think.
Wow, that's harsh. Sometimes they like tape your eyes shut too, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Ew.
That's crazy.
So
Oh,
it is
God.
the next day after Kandi's surgery. She's looking a little rough.
Yeah.
She says she's not feeling too good. She's not really getting up to walk very much because she doesn't feel well. She's dizzy. She's nauseous. So they make her get up though.
She says she has a headache.
They get her up. They go on a little walk. They get her back to the bed. She's like, I really don't feel good. They're like putting like a cold like compress on her face. And then
they need to get her an ice hat.
I know. Oh my God, get her ice hats.
She's got to get an ice hat. When they put that thing on her head, I was like, oh, girl, invest in an ice hat.
Get that hospital some ice hats.
Oh, if you guys don't know what an ice hat is, you are missing out. I am the official, non-official spokesperson for the ice hat. It is just a hat with ice packs in it. And it looks like a beanie, kind of. Not really.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't really look like a beanie.
Kind of.
I don't know. But you just put it over your head and it's got a bunch of ice packs in it. You put it in your freezer. I'm obsessed. I have like 4 off of Amazon, the purple ones. I'm obsessed. Just Google ice hat. Or just, I hate Jeff Bezos, but I got mine off Amazon. I love my ice hat. I live by my ice hat. Most of the time, I just wear it for comfort now. Even if I don't have a headache, I'll wear it just for comfort.
I wish somebody that worked for Ice Hat would sponsor us. Then we could get ice hats.
Oh.
More ice hats.
Ice hat makers, if you're listening, I would love to be a sponsor. I love ice hats. I love trying new ice hats. I have a couple different styles too that I've tried. I just love ice hats so much.
Mm-hmm.
Please. I love ice hats.
All right.
I will die on this hill.
So, after Kandi's little walk.
Speaking of dying.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. So this is crazy. Okay. So an hour after.
This is this is awful.
Yeah, this is horrible. So they get her back in the bed. And then an hour later, she codes blue. Brandi is freaking out. They have all these nurses and doctors rush into Kandi's room.
It looked like 50 people ran into her room.
It was crazy. Like,
okay, when they're all rushing in there and yelling out, code blue, Bobby's like, what the hell is a code blue?
Girl.
Are you fucking stupid?
Have you never watched one single medical show in your life? Like,
yeah, seriously, you've never seen one episode of Grey's Anatomy, one episode of
House.
ER. You never watched Scrubs.
Anything.
House.
Anything,
girl? Are you kidding me? What are General Hospital?
Right? Yeah.
What other hospital shows are out there?
I don't even know.
Oh, what's the good doctor?
The good wife. The good doctor wife. I don't know.
Nurse Jackie.
Oh, yeah. Nurse Jackie. God, it's like, girl, come on. So poor Brandi is like freaking out. She's like flipping out. She's like, she better not leave me. You promised you wouldn't leave me. And they're rushing.
Oh God. And as they're rolling Kandi out, Brandi's like, I love you, Kandi.
Oh my God. It was so sad. It was so scary.
Oh.
And then
it's so sad.
Bobby.
That reminds me. Can I just say that reminds me real quick? When Brandi's crying, saying, I love you to Kandi as they roll her out. It just reminds me of this episode of Grey's Anatomy where, like, there was this pair of sisters, the one episode. This is like, I don't even remember. It was kind of an older episode, like maybe in the single digit seasons. And they were in, I think, a car accident. And the older sister was, I think, getting a scan or something. And the younger sister yells out, "I hope you die." And it's like, oh God.
Oh my God.
And then the older sister, spoiler alert, the older sister ends up brain dead.
No.
And actually does die.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was awful. And the whole episode, the younger sisters, like after that is just like a mess and crying. Oh, it's just awful.
Dang.
God.
That's terrible. That's fucked up.
Terrible.
But Bobby, the mom, calls the grandma and she's like, oh, Candy's blood pressure was dropping and her heart stopped and she's not doing too good. She's in ICU. Oh my God. That's so sad. I kind of feel uncomfortable when they kind of film stuff like this. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't even going there. I was seriously like, I can't stand Bobby, the mom. I can't fucking stand her.
I mean, she's like an alcoholic.
She calls the grandma.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's still like,
she calls Bobby, or sorry, Bobby calls Sherry, her mom, and it's like, Kandi took a turn for the worse. Long pause. Immediately, I'm like, why would you long pause right there? Sherry probably thinks that Kandi died. And she goes, she coded and is now in ICU. She might have brain damage. And I'm like, Bobby, you could have said that a little bit faster. God damn.
Poor Sherry probably had a heart attack.
Christ. Oh, God. I don't know. I don't like Bobby very much.
She's kind of a mess. She's a little messy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's messy, capital M. But yeah, this scene was hard to. I felt bad. They were still filming.
It's like
they did do it like a
I was gonna say it reminds me of that episode. Who was it where they find out the father died while they're at the hospital?
Oh God, Gene.
That was rough. That was sad.
Oh, that was horrible. And they actually filmed them going back home.
Yeah, that was bad. That was sad.
Oh, that was awful. Oh, that was horrible. And they did do like a black screen, white text saying Kandi went to the ICU, all this stuff. And I'm like, stop filming the family, man. And then 2 hours later, we see Dr. Now with Kandi. And he explains that they placed her in a medically induced coma. And during the scene, Kandi is laying in the hospital bed, wires everywhere. Her whole gown is off. She's completely naked in this bed. Her boobs are out.
Oh my God.
Like she's naked. And I'm like, who agreed to this? I'm just saying, Jennifer, look at me. I'm saying this right now.
God.
If I am ever in that kind of a situation, I want to be covered up. I don't want anyone taking pictures of me. I don't want to be filmed.
Yeah.
No cameras.
They're probably like, well, if you sign like to be on the show, it's probably like we are filming everything for a year.
Oh,
I'm assuming
God.
that's how it happens. Oh, but yeah, Dr. Now explains that when she got up to take her walk, what happened was, I guess like a blood clot got released and like went up to her brain. Yeah.
Yeah, and caused a pulmonary embolism. Yes. And Dr. Now specifically said she didn't move after, like immediately after surgery, which caused the blood clot. Which is why it's so important for them to move after surgery. Because I think it was like, the next day or 2 days later, she didn't move at all after surgery. And that's kind of what caused the blood clot. And so when she finally did move, it dislodged the clot. So Brandi and Bobby are finally able to visit. Brandi runs up to Kandi and she's holding her hand and crying, talking to Kandi. And Bobby's just standing there. And did you read what her hat said?
I tried to read it. It says something really fucking not appropriate for the situation.
No, it says something my mama raised hell or something.
Yeah, I was like, can we take it off, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm like, girl, what the hell? And It's just so sad because Brandy's like comforting Kandi and like talking to her. Even though she's in a coma, like she's still talking to her and like holding her hand. And Bobby's just like there.
Maybe we didn't see it. That's what I'm hoping. But she seemed
Yeah.
very not super.
Everyone handles things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone handles things differently.
Yeah.
Who am I to judge? Who knows how I would react in that situation?
Yeah.
Maybe I would be frozen too. Who knows?
Yeah, so
let me stop judging people.
So Kandi has been in the coma for about 48 hours. Sherry, the grandma, is coming down to Houston. She comes in the room. Oh, she starts crying. Oh, so sad.
Oh, the grandma kills me. She immediately was like, you said there were wires, but I didn't think it would look like this. And she's so upset. Brandi is a total mess, sobbing. Oh my God. And then Sherry's asking about the wires, what each wire's for and what the scanners are for. All of a sudden, Steve is here. The twin stepbrother? And I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
We didn't know they had one. Yeah.
I know. Like, who the hell is this? Who that? I did notice Kandi, even though she's in a coma, her eyes are wet. And I'm like, what is that?
I wonder if they have to put something just to keep like dry eye
on them.
Maybe.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Oh, again, Jennifer. If I'm ever in that situation,
God.
I don't want any pictures. I don't want video. Well, okay, actually, no. I do want to see what I would look like, but do not post it anywhere. I don't want to be filmed.
Immediately post on Facebook.
Oh my God, if you post that shit on Facebook, I will murder you.
Oh my God. I love when just somebody takes a candid photo and just slaps it up on Facebook. Just kidding. It's
Stop
the worst. That's terrible.
That's the worst feeling ever, is seeing like you've been tagged in a photo and then you look and it's like the ugliest photo of you. And your mouth is like open, you're like mid-chew.
Oh, no.
Oh God.
Oh, so
nightmare.
We are 5 days into her coma. They're gonna wake her up today. Brandi is very nervous about this. They pull out that tube from Candy's mouth
while waking her up.
Disgusting.
So like, why okay, I don't know about all that, but like they wake her up first and then pull the tube out. Oh God. So she's coughing, opening her eyes. Dude, again, I don't ever want to be in that situation. And if I am, make sure they pull the tube out first and then wake me up.
Okay.
Oh, her hair is a mess. Also, if I'm ever in this situation, French braid my hair.
Okay.
Or pin it down, please. So Kandi is awake and aware, and Dr. Now says it seems she has recovered well. Thank
God.
Thank
God. No brain damage.
Oh my goodness. So Brandi tells Kandi what happened and kind of catches her up, and Candy's voice is so rough from all the tubes that were down her throat and everything. And then Brandy's like, don't you do this shit again. And Candy's like, note to self, I won't.
I know, that was so like you were just in a coma, and like that's amazing that she's able to like just recover like that. That's nuts.
That's fucking crazy. Like I think it was just like a few minutes of her being awake and already she was like so alert.
I know.
Like, wow.
Crazy.
That's nuts. So 5 days later, another 5 days, Kandi is up. She's out of bed. She is ready to go home.
Wow.
So thank God. So they do another weigh-in. Let me go back to, what was the weigh-in? Okay. All right. So before weight loss surgery, Kandi was 464. Okay. So Kandi weighs in and she is 461, which is a total loss of 143, which is fine because it was in a coma for most of that. She was not eating. Brandi weighs in at 432 with a total loss of 155. It was so funny when they were weighing Kandi in, because then they were like, Brandi, why don't you get on up here too, since you're here?
might as well.
And Brandi's like, oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
So Doctor now says that he hopes they continue to lose 30 pounds a month. So girls better get back on it. Whew. Grandma, it looks like Grandma went back home once Kandi was stable, but Bobby is still here, and the girls say they wish their grandma was here instead.
Because they say it's bringing up like a lot of like old emotions with their mom there.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. So month 9, Brandi, her current weight, last weigh-in, she was 432. This one, her current weight is 410 with a total loss of 178. Kandi, she was 461. Now her current weight is 443. The total loss of 162. And this first shot in their apartment, I see some cards hanging on the wall. One says "Holy Guacamole," and another one is a Happy 30th card.
Aww.
So I guess the twins must have had a birthday, because they were 29. Now I guess they're 30. I think.
Oh,
wow.
So they're back at their apartment. It's been 1 month since Kandi's surgery. Their mom is gone.
Yes.
Kandi mentioned that she hates having to rely so much on Brandi, and it's been a hard month. And Brandi doesn't want to leave Kandi by herself, but she's gonna go do laundry without her and try and give her some space, because she knows it's kind of like getting on Kandi's, I guess, nerves that she can't do as much around the house anymore and stuff. Yeah.
Right.
And
so they've been dealing with their emotions with their mom being around, but they used to run to food. And now that they haven't been running to food, they don't know how to deal with those emotions that their mom brings up whenever she is around. So they've been kind of battling those emotions.
And 2 weeks later, they decide they're going to go get more active, and they go to a CrossFit class.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, that's like terrifying.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's a whole class. Yeah, and they got this teacher, Phil.
And Phil makes them do introductions with everyone in the class.
Gross.
Oh, kill myself. Fucking kill myself. No. But as like the little montage goes on, they look like they're having so much fun though.
Oh yeah.
And everyone's like high-fiving them, and people are like cheering them on. And it really looks like they're having a lot of fun though. I was like, oh, that's so nice. Like, isn't that so nice?
So nice. They said
that is so
the
nice.
Class went good, they said, and we're now at month 10.
Yeah. Brandi, her current weight is 392 pounds with a total loss of 196. Kandi, current weight 429, total loss 176.
Yeah. Bobby, the mom, is here. The girls are going to a therapist. They have their mom.
Can I say they asked Dr. Now to refer them to a therapist.
Yes, they did actually.
That's a first.
That's a first.
That's a first.
People never do that.
No. Oh God.
So
on the way to the therapist office, though, I love that the voiceover is like, oh, so our mom doesn't know that we're taking her to our therapist to talk.
It's a secret.
And I'm like, oh, this could be so bad. I'm so excited.
I know. It's so awkward. They're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go in, and then they're like talking to that lady, Stephanie Fry is the therapist. And like, yeah, like our mom's here. And they're just talking about the trust that they don't have with their mom and stuff. And she's like, well, why don't we break her in? Why don't we bring her on in?
But before that, I did love when the twins first were talking to Stephanie. Mom is in the hallway, and they're just like, I think they're just giving her like a generic overview of their life. And Stephanie goes, oh, so what about mom? And immediately they're like, she's an alcoholic.
Oh, damn.
Just point blank. What about mom? She's an alcoholic.
She's an alcoholic.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God.
Yeah, and they said that they don't trust her, even as adults, saying that she traumatized them. So they bring the mom in, and they are scared their mom's going to get upset with them. I mean, I get it. Like,
awkward.
And it's like awkward. And like, why don't you tell, like, I guess talk to your mom about like what's bothering you, you know? And they told, oh, God, this is awkward. Like, she's like, they're trying to explain, I guess, like the suicide thing that she did. And the mom's like, well, you threatened suicide. And Brandy's like, well, I threatened it because you kept doing it. It's like super uncomfortable. She's like, well, I don't remember that. Ugh, their mom's like, I don't remember that day. I don't remember doing that. And it's like, ugh, you kind of did it though. Yeah, Brandy's like, you like to believe that it didn't happen, but it did. And it would just be nice if you like would have just admitted that, you know, you did all that and like threatened suicide. And like, she's like, well, I don't remember that. And it's like, well, it's awkward.
This whole scene. This whole scene is just so awkward. Because the twins start crying, like, if you love us, why did you do all the stuff you did? And Bobby is just like, oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember it like that. I don't remember. And she's not, like, emotional at all, which I'm not faulting her for that. Like, that's whatever. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know. She says she wants to work on their relationship, and she does apologize, but I don't know. It just doesn't come off as genuine. No. She's using a tissue on her eyes, but it also, that doesn't even come off as genuine.
Robin Brown from Sister Wives.
Yeah,
when
seriously.
She pretends to cry and there's no tears. It's like that.
Yes. Oh my God. Honestly, she's probably just picking an eye boogie. The painting above the twins looked like blood splatter.
Oh, I didn't see it.
And I'm like, how is that appropriate for a therapist office?
It's to make you think.
Jennifer!
I don't know.
Think about killing yourself?
Just, I don't know.
Blood splatter!
Like those raw, what is that word? Those Rosham?
Roarsh?
Whatever, those tests.
The blot.
Yeah, the ink blot test.
But it was red. I don't know. It looked like blood. Why would they do that?
To make it interesting. Ugh. God, so we're at month 12 now.
Oh, before that though, when they're leaving the doctor's office, Bobby's not even driving. She's making the twins drive. Does Bobby drive?
I don't know. I think only one twin drives.
Oh, God.
But we're at month 12 now. Back at Dr. Now's. Kandi is weighing in. She is 384. She has a total weight loss of 220 pounds. And Brandi weighs in at 360 pounds with a total loss of 228 pounds.
Holy shit.
Both have lost over 200 pounds. And Dr. Now said they were becoming more independent, and he's proud. He has a goal of 200 pounds for both of them within the next year to be down to 200.
How tall are they?
No. They're probably a decent
I'm very
height.
Curious.
But they said they've been trying new things on their own and together. Like, that's good.
Oh.
And they're doing a little boat tour with Bobby, their mom. They're all on the boat together. And their goal is to just improve their relationship with her. And they mentioned that she didn't drink at all when they were in the hospital. I don't know if I believe it, but
yeah. I know. I'm like, but yeah, the last scene is them just doing something new. They said each month we're doing something new. There's a scene out with them with their mom at night at some light show. There's another scene of the twins walking outside together, another scene of the twins on a boat somewhere. They're just trying new things and getting out and enjoying this new lease on life. And they're hopeful for the future.
Yay. And they have
that is so nice.
They have a Where Are They Now, right?
They do. Kandi and Brandi are on season 4, episode 4 of Where Are They Now? We'll definitely be covering that on Patreon soon. Yeah. That episode aired May 23rd, 2018. Now I know one of them has a kid.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because I remember I saw their Where Are They Now episode. Spoiler, sorry guys. So they really are like the Amy and Tammy.
Weird.
And one of them is queer, I think.
Okay.
Just like Amy and Tammy.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm a little bummed I did not make that many Amy and Tammy references here.
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Yeah.
But
damn.
I hope you all
try being my size, Amy.
You don't know what it's like.
How
it is. Whoops.
God, get the line right, Jen. Jesus.
Well, it's late. No, it's not that late, but
girl, it is not late.
I'm sleepy.
We're just two grandmas. All right, guys. Well, that was Brandi and Kandi. What a delight.
Hope you all enjoyed it.
That was actually, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was actually very sweet.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a very positive episode. But there was a lot of drama.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of drama.
But
yeah. And also twins are just always interesting to me. Like, I don't know. It's just interesting.
It's like The Office when Dwight's like, "Oh, Michael, you gotta come see this. It's twins." And he's like, "Oh my god!" And Michael's thinking it's gonna be like two women, and Dwight just shows him like random man, like these men that are twins. Yeah, he's like, "I love a good pair of twins." God.
I love a good pair of twins. Hysterical. But, oh my god.
I guess everybody have a good week, and I hope you enjoyed.
Yes, guys. And then we'll all see you next week. Next Monday, August 19th. We are doing season 4, episode 12, Sean's episode of My 600-Pound Life. So we'll be doing that one. I hear that one's really sad. I remember his mom was like a big enabler.
Mm-hmm.
That one should be interesting. Ooh. But let us know what y'all are watching this week. Or reading or listening to or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know, guys.
All right. Until next time.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah. All right, guys. Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of My 600-Pound Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at My 600-Pound Pod or Facebook on My 600-Pound Podcast discussion group. And don't forget to leave us a review on Apple and Spotify.